Yes, we are getting very lean now. Fatigue is high. I'm still running full body 3 times a week, and I'm going to take you through the workout I did today. First things first, I started with abs. I wanted to start with machines because they're really easy. I wanted to get all the little machine exercises done, literally just to wake me up because I was tired. The only exercise that was available was the ab machine, and this machine is amazing. I've never done it before. I usually always do GHD, decline sit-ups, or a decline bench sit-up. So it hits the lower abs and the hip flexors, but this obviously hit both the abs and the hip flexors, and you can load it really heavy. Onto calves. Everybody hates on seated calf raises. I love them. The stability, the accuracy. Yes, there's a part of the calf that might not get hit, but I did it for 2 years. My calves grew like mad. Then onto hamstrings. Supposedly seated leg curls are better, but I love lying leg curls. My hamstrings grow like weeds on them. And if you love something and it's working, you know, is there really any point in changing it? I mean, if the seated leg curl was better, you wouldn't even notice it basically if you're training well and doing everything right. But yeah, the hamstrings are looking pretty crazy right now. I did 2 sets on all the exercises so far, and that is what I'm pretty much, no, that is what I do on all the exercises. Leg extensions, the leverage guys have convinced me to start doing them, but I don't necessarily do them how I'm supposed to. I literally treat them a little bit like a warm-up. I can stack it for 20 reps very easily. I get a pump and I hit my rec fem, which is this big middle muscle at the top. And to be honest, you know, they have grown a little bit since I've added them back in, or I've got leaner and they've like dug out a bit more. But yeah, and the other day I tried single like one leg unilateral at a time, and was able to max it out for about 4 reps, and yeah, it's pretty good. I'm going to keep doing leg extensions. You leverage guys have convinced me well. Onto the hacks. I've done abs, I've improved my ankle mobility with a seated calf raise, you know, and I've just warmed up my quads and knees on the leg extensions, and that is needed because look at the way I do hacks. Recently I've been going really heavy and having my feet a bit higher, and it's been incorporating the glutes, but that has really taxed my fatigue and my central nervous system. So I've gone back to my like sissy squat type of form, super low foot stance, very narrow. It pretty much isolates the quads. It is a pure quad exercise and it gets my quads growing like mad. Let's see if I can move myself out of the way. So basically we've got the core done, we've got the quads, we've got the hamstrings and the calves done. So onto upper body, starting with the cable section because it's nice and easy. It was right next to me. So I do triceps and I do side delts. Luckily, this gym, the lighting is unbelievable. But if you use just the cable next to this, there's like no lighting. But this bit here is unbelievable. First part of my body to basically get shredded is my delts, which is pretty good to see. I don't think I've ever seen them that lean. But for both triceps and delts here, and everything really, I typically go for a 4 to 5 rep range. But today, because I'm trying to reduce my fatigue, I just made a video on this. I'm doing reps in reserve, and it is a little bit tricky when you're new to doing a certain rep range, especially lower rep ranges, to get a rep in reserve right. So on some exercises, I did like literally 8 to 10 reps so I could gauge it better, and I left a rep in the tank. But here, on the preacher curls, I put a weight on there, and it was too heavy. I could only get 4 reps with it anyway, and I took it to failure. I'm not doing this unilaterally. I've been doing it unilaterally lately, but it's so untaxing whether you do it one arm at a time or together, because it's so perfectly set up, it doesn't really matter. So I just did them together for time efficiency, 4 reps on each set. Don't be scared of low reps, guys. Do you know what I mean? Anywhere from like a slow 2 reps to 5 reps is perfect. Let's go down here. So yeah, definitely. So here we're doing the Nautilus incline chest press. Usually I do the flat one. So I can do 3 plates easily, but I didn't want to risk any shoulder or elbow niggles because it is a new movement. So I did a high rep range like 10. I could have got 12 and I left it at 10, 2 reps in the tank. And it was quite inclined, so I shifted my hips quite a bit forward. Don't know if you noticed that, and that made it a bit more sort of hitting all the pec instead of like the top bit. And then mid-workout, obviously, got the pump going, got to have a little physique check. Lighting in here, like I said, unbelievable. Couldn't recommend this gym enough if you're in the Essex area. It's at Lakeside Shopping Centre. And if you know me, you know I love lat pull downs. That is pretty much all I do for back and my rear delt row. But every now and again, if I hit a gym that's got a row like this, they're just perfect. It's like pure lat, but there's also like you're still getting a scapular retraction, as you can see. So it's basically hitting my lats perfectly like the lat pull down and my rear delts from like the rear delt row. Love that exercise. And usually I'll do some wide grip pull-ups just for the gram, get a bit of content, but they've actually got a Nautilus wide grip pull down here, and I wanted to give it a go just because the lighting was there. See if it does hit the lower lat. Looks like it does. You know, you can see the lumbar erectors popping, back's looking pretty good. Just got to get like the love handles and my belly a little bit more leaner, and my glutes. I'm trying to get peeled, guys. I've got 2 months to get peeled. And then to finish off, because I've took out glutes from the hack squat, I thought I'd do a little bit of glutes and the back extensions, nothing heavy. And then I noticed in the back my hamstrings are popping, so I put the camera behind it, got some back shots going. And yeah, it is as simple as that, guys. 2 sets on everything. Forearms nearly got forgot. I just remembered them at the end. Did like a superset. I did wrist extensions, superset with reverse curls. And at the minute I'm not doing wrist curls. I'm just seeing if I can get the top bit grown, and if I can, I'll start doing them as well. And that is it.